Granada, a city in southern Spain, surprises and delights visitors with grand Islamic architecture, free tapas, counterculture street art, and a beer spa. Hello and welcome everyone to your favorite YouTube channel, City to Visit. In today's video, we will find out the best possible reasons that you should visit Granada. So stick out to the end and get your possible reason to visit Granada. With that being said, let's begin. Number 11. The Alhambra is Europe's finest example of Moorish architecture. This mighty fortress, perched high above the city, is a feat of Islamic architecture and the undisputed crown jewel of all of Granada's attractions. Unsurprisingly, it was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1984. Within its reddish walls, which contribute to the name Alhambra, which means Red Castle, centuries of history can be explored for hours. However, after admiring some of the highlights, such as the Disney honeycomb stalactite in the star-shaped ceiling dome of the Hall of the Abencerrajes, don't forget to stroll through the extensive palace gardens, which are an underappreciated but vital part of the Alhambra's magic. Number 10. To explore ALBAICÍN, the old Arabic quarter of Granada. This neighborhood's narrow, winding streets are ideal for admiring Granada's Moorish architecture. You will get a real sense of the history of this area, which was conquered by the Moors in 711 CE, as well as fantastic views of the city. Make your way through the many lanes lined with whitewashed houses to the vast Hammam al-Yawsa, a wonderfully preserved 11th century Arab baths complex known as El Bahuelo. Although the building is no longer in use, it can still be toured and contains fine examples of intricate Moorish design. Take a close look at the pillars that support those vast chambers. Number 9. You can toe tap to Granadian flamenco in Sacromonte. This small district north of the Alhambra has become famous for its many distinctive cave homes, carved into the soft rock that makes up the area's main terrain. It was historically known as a region where much of Granada's Roma community once settled. Sacromonte is also known for zambra, a type of flamenco traditionally performed by the Romanite people, known as gitanos, that incorporates elements of Moorish dance. Cuevas Los Tarantos, a locally famous club in a former cave home that's ideal for intimate and energetic shows, hosts late-night zambra performances. Number 8. You can get free tapas all over Granada. Leaving Granada without indulging in tapas is simply not an option, owing to the fact that Granada is one of the few cities that still serves free tapas. Many bars in the city will still serve free tapas with any drink purchased, allowing you to have a very cheap night out. This is more difficult if you are vegan or vegetarian. You may be nibbling on patatas bravas 1 minute, only to be served slices of cold meat and cheese or seafood the next. In that case, pay a few extra euros and order from the expanded tapas menu, or simply bar hop to the next venue and see what's on offer. For something different, try Retrofusion at shabby chick-loving Papa Upa, which serves tapas for vegans, veggies, and meat eaters. Keep an eye out for the empanadas and yuca fries. Number 7. You can ski in the morning and be at the beach by the afternoon. Skiing in scorching southern Spain? Surprising, but certainly doable, thanks to the massive Sierra Nevada mountain range, which is only a short drive from Granada. The region includes a national park, the highest peaks on mainland Spain, and Europe's most southern ski resort. If speeding down the slopes isn't your thing, there are 86,000 acres of wild landscape to explore via hiking and cycling trails, including lakes, pine groves, and meadows. Before retiring to the Costa Tropical, a stretch of coastline just south of Sierra Nevada, dotted with dreamy beaches and pretty fishing villages, keep an eye out for local wildlife, such as mountain goats, wild boar, badgers, eagles, and vultures. Number 6. Granada has edgy street art. Granada is a colorful city in and of itself, but over the years, its streets have been infused with life by El Niño, aka artist Paul Ruiz, whose edgy, eye-catching murals have appeared throughout the city. For a crash course in El Niño, visit Rialejo, Granada's former Jewish quarter, which houses many of the artist's most famous and photographed works. Look out for his bright, bold interpretation of Rodin's iconic sculpture, The Thinker, which is just one of the pieces that catapulted Ruiz to fame in the global street art scene. Number 5. For the CERVEZA. Why limit yourself to just drinking beer when you can also bathe in it? Visit Granada's beer spa, where they proudly promote beer's obvious health and beauty benefits, and where you can immerse yourself in a massive barrel of cerveza while sampling local Alhambra beer. Alternatively, go the extra mile and get a beer-based body scrub, facial, or massage. If you prefer it old school, Granada is full of buzzy bars where you can sip your beer rather than swim in it. Our recommendation is to drink like the locals at Bodegas Castaeda, which is brimming with bric-a-brac, house-made vermouth barrels, an old-world Spanish charm. Number 4. Siestas still exist. Speaking of traditions, the siesta is one that is still practiced in Granada and much of the Andalusian region. Siesta literally translates to nap, and it is a daily break in the afternoon from about 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. The practice began when many people in Spain worked outside all day to provide farmers with a break during the hottest part of the day. As the country has become more modern and labor has become more diverse, the tradition has gradually fallen out of favor, particularly in cities where most people work inside with air conditioning. In Granada, however, most businesses remain closed for at least part of the afternoon. Spanish tradition also includes a large lunch around 2 p.m. rather than a large dinner, as in many Western countries. So the siesta is an excellent way to sleep off that food coma. When visiting the city, there are enough restaurants open to eat your lunch, but you can use the siesta time to walk around and explore, or you can do as the Spanish do and sleep it off. The siesta practice gives the city a much more relaxed vibe, making your vacation less about consumerism and more about experiencing the city as a tourist. Number 3. The ALBAICÍN neighborhood. The winding streets of Granada's ALBAICÍN neighborhood are located on the outskirts of the city, facing the Alhambra from the other side of the Darro River. The Arab artists' markets are located here, where you can purchase tapestries, lanterns, jewelry, and flowing pants and scarves in every pattern imaginable. Beyond the markets, you can get lost in the winding narrow streets and feel transported back to when the Moors built the area. It's peaceful and charming, and the views are breathtaking. As you near the top, it opens up into the Mirador San Nicolás, a plaza with views of the Alhambra, the city, and the stunning snowy peaks of the Sierra Nevada mountains. The sunset here is unrivaled, and a well-deserved reward after hiking up through the ALBAICÍN hills. Number 2. To get the best souvenirs at ALCAICERIA. The original main bazaar in Granada was a massive, bustling beast of a market built in the 15th century, packed with stalls selling Moorish silk and spices until it was nearly destroyed by fire in 1843. The modern-day Alcaicera is a scaled-down recreation of the original market, condensed into one long, thin lane, but it still overflows with multicolored fabrics, rugs, ceramics, and other curiosities bulging out of dimly lit shops. Number 1. The sunset views are some of the best. The path up to Mirador de San Nicolás through the ALBAICÍN neighborhood is probably well-trodden, but Granada's most famous viewpoint still offers unrivaled sunset views, especially if you can beat the crowds and secure one of the coveted sitting spots on the wall. The direct views of the Alhambra and the rolling Sierra Nevada peaks are the highlights, but there's something to see in every direction. Trek up to SACROMONTE Abbey for an all-encompassing view and fewer tourists. It offers sweeping, dramatic views down across the city over deep forests and rugged woodland. With this, I would like to end the video, with the hope that you liked and enjoyed it. However, stay tuned to the channel as new videos are coming soon. If you like our content, make sure that you like our video. And do share your views and opinions with us in the comments section down below. Do subscribe to the channel to receive regular videos from us. And don't forget to click the bell icon to never miss an update. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Until then, peace.